We are now on our way to Xi'an. We're here at the Chengdu East Railway Station and getting some breakfast. But, got a surprise, we are joined by Kevin. Kevin's here. So he's my friend that I met at university in Canada, and he's from China, and now he has graciously met us in China. So he's gonna be kicking around with us and showing us the ropes of China. So the three of us are now on our way to Xi'an.
What brought you Tristan here?
Me. Yes, yes. And food, and food.
Yeah.
I am made to be free.
Okay, so we just got into Xi'an, and now, first things first, we have to get to our hostel and then get something to eat. I think we're all pretty hungry. Let's go.
So, Kevin is coming in handy because there's no English on the metro this time. But that's okay.
Xi'an is the capital of Shanxi province and is one of the oldest cities in China. A rich wealth of culture and history, this ancient city is the starting point to the legendary Silk Road and also features the famous city wall and the world-renowned terracotta warriors.
So it is the start of full day number 1 here in Xi'an, and we're just getting some breakfast. And then we're off, setting out into the day. I think we're gonna go check out the city wall first. So, pretty excited. Stacy remembers bike riding around it. Maybe that's what we'll get up to.
10 years ago.
She's so old.
So we're here at the West Gate, and apparently you need to buy a ticket to get up on the wall, and then you rent bikes up there. But it should be pretty fun. This is pretty cool.
I'm really excited. This looks pretty cool. You don't see walled cities very often, so I'm really excited that we can like bike on the wall. Because history's not cool enough on its own. You gotta jazz it up with lights and bikes.
Yeah. I have fond memories of doing this 10 years ago with my school, high school.
I'm Stacy, I'm so old.
So we never got student price, but that's okay. So we're just entering now. Oh, it's really cool.
I think this is a must-do. This is like awesome. We haven't even made it off the West Gate yet, and we're just walking around. I don't know, you like feel it's like age. I don't know, I'm really enjoying this. This is cool. You're in Xi'an, you're doing this. This is good to go.
Kevin!
You pedaling back there or what?
Huh? Yeah. I'm filming though.
So we got our tandem bike. May or may not have been a mistake. We'll see. Stacy's a real Lance Armstrong. Okay, let's see if I can't bike and do this. God. Ooh. It's hard. It's happening. Oh God. Oh God. Okay, stay safe.
The Xi'an city wall was originally built in 194 BC and took 4 years to build, but was devastated at the end of the Tang dynasty in 904. A new wall was constructed in 1370 and remains intact to this day. With a historical backdrop of ancient dynastic China, both visitors and residents of this city enjoy the wall daily to meet with friends, exercise, and explore Xi'an.
We took the opportunity to participate in a city favorite activity, biking along the ramparts that span the full 14 kilometers of the city wall's length. Decorated with watchtowers and gates, all extended above the continual up and down of the parapet walls, this bike ride is a must-do in the city of Xi'an. So we're taking a bit of a rest, got some ice creams. Yeah, it's been a really enjoyable bike ride along the walls. But your butt starts to hurt after a while, so you gotta take a break, a little ice cream stop. It's good. Today's good. Today's easy. Oh, this camera's gonna watch us die. Stacy is driving the bike now. And my life is at risk.
Tristan keeps leaning.
Yeah, Stacy's a maniac. My only complaint for Xi'an so far is the pollution. It's not like Chengdu had very sort of clean air, and Yangzhou, But here's our first taste of the sort of the famous air quality issues, but it's not so bad. Not right now. It's not like the pictures you see out of Beijing or whatever. But it doesn't affect the bike ride. I think it's just the swellest thing. And our bike riding time is at an end. We've turned in the bikes. They're getting the deposit back, and we're at the south gate.
So if you're wondering what it's like to bike the Xi'an wall 10 years ago versus now, it's essentially the same, obviously. Riding bike's riding a bike. But the ramps are definitely nicer now and wider now. But yeah, today's been really fun.
So in the course of our adventures here, we've changed from the alley-oop hostel to an Airbnb. And we come into this real local looking apartment. And we're just getting in right now. First impressions on the camera. It looks nice in the Airbnb, but I suppose we're about to find out. Here we go. Oh yeah. You can't judge a book by its cover. There you go. The cleaners are still here. But yeah, it looks pretty, I mean, like, nice little place. We get the whole apartment, and here's one room. And here's the other room down here. It's got a projector on the wall. And all this. Sure. Let's stay here. Comfortable enough. What do you think, Stace?
It's pretty nice. It looks like the pictures, so.
Yeah. Looks like the pictures.
So we've come back at night to walk a little bit on the city wall because everything's lit up now. Your tickets actually can last for the whole day. Like, you can come and go as you please, as long as you get one of the employees to sign it. So that's what we did. So now we're back. Coming to the city wall at night is really, really nice. Everything's lit up. It's quiet. You can look out into the actual city as well and just see the modern versus old. It's really, really nice. You should definitely come here at night. The whole city is just lit up. So today, we're going around town visiting all of the Pagoda style towers. There's two really close to our hostel. This one's the Drum Tower, and then we'll hit the Bell Tower after.
I get why it's called the Drum Tower. It's because it's got drums on it.
Yeah. So now we're at the Bell Tower, right there. It's in the middle of a big roundabout, so we're just gonna look from over here probably. For the Drum Tower and the Bell Tower, you can pay admission to walk up and around the tower, but we can see it pretty good from afar, so I think that's what we're gonna do. There is one later that I think we'll pay to actually go in. Arrived at the Big Wild Goose Pagoda, and it actually has a really nice park space with a lot of fun statues outside of it, so we've been hanging around before going in, but it costs 40 yuan to go in here.
Big Wild Goose Pagoda, or Dian Tower, is a Buddhist pagoda built around 1400 years ago. The original purpose was to hold sutras and Buddhist figures brought from India by Shanxi. Sitting inside the Dacian complex, translated to mercy and kindness, this site features many shrines and spaces to different Buddhas to be worshipped. From money to relationships, all can be prayed for here. Various squares and gardens in and around the space make this an enjoyable scenic area.
Look at the bell tower at night, and it's all lit up just like the city wall. So pretty! Morning?
Almost afternoon.
Yeah, it's our last day here in Xi'an. We're very sore for reasons you will see in a different video, but
Gotta watch all the videos to get all the content.
so we're taking it easy. We're just checking out the Shanxi History Museum and then probably relaxing for the rest of the day. Maybe heading out again at night just to see some more of the city lit up, but we'll see. But yeah, taking it easy for sure. We're very sore.
So we're headed to the Shanxi History Museum, and it's free admission. 4,000 tickets a day though. So.
6,000.
Ooh, 6,000. We're
Yeah.
definitely in. I don't know if it's one of those museums that sells
It's
out,
off
though.
season. I think we're okay.
Yeah. So the first exhibit we've come to see after the magnificent stone line was the gallery of wall paintings of the Tang Dynasty, but we were met with a 300 yuan pay gate. So on to the next exhibit. The Provincial Shanxi History Museum is an impressive collection of historical relics and artifacts that provide information to the historical relevance of this province. Home to over 370,000 items, this is one of China's largest modern museums. Having been home to 13 feudal dynasties, this province has a wealth of history to learn for those interested enough to venture into the ancient-looking walls of this museum.
So we're now heading out of the Shanxi History Museum. It's really, really nice. Lots of great artifacts and stuff. But we're heading out early. We didn't read as much as we usually do because we're just so tired from yesterday. Time to relax.
There was one exhibit that I thought was funny. I wanted to talk about this. They had no English. It was the only one in the entire place that didn't have any English. It was the Big Communism Exhibit. And I think they didn't even need it, right? They're like foreigners still want to know about this. So there wasn't a lick of English in the whole thing. I just thought that was funny. It's 6 a.m. and we've got our bags. That means only one thing. We're done in Xi'an.
Bye.